Hello everybody, this is TireD1 here. In today's video, I'm going to name off some of my classic rock bands. I did a video like this with my favorite rock bands, which are my top 85 favorite rock bands. Now, if you haven't seen that, go check that out. It is in two parts, because I've had it cut out in a little bit, so you'll have to go check that out and see what you think of it. So I'm gonna name off some of my classic rock bands. This is kind of how I got into more of newer music and how I kind of grew into rock and stuff. So I name these off to you guys and go from there. So my first one I'm gonna throw out there is Metallica. Metallica was one of my all-time favorite classic rock bands I grew around listening to. All their songs are amazing. My favorite songs are Enter the Sandman, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Ride the Lightning, Wherever I May Roam, Master of Puppets, Unforgiven, Unforgiven 2, Nothing Else Matters, One. I think those are my all-time favorite songs from Metallica. I've always been a huge rock Metallica fan, so my next one is going to be Megadeth. I like Megadeth. I think they're cool. They were cool, and they kind of go right there with Metallica. So, AC/DC was cool was really cool. Motley Crue, I like Motley Crue. Guns N' Roses, never go wrong. Guns N' Roses songs are awesome. Kiss, I liked Kiss. I like Gene Simmons and all those guys. Especially when they had all their action figures back in those days, and they even had comics and stuff too of their adventures and stuff. It was kind of cool. Van Halen, I like Van Halen. One of the greatest guitar players of all time. Eddie Van Halen, one of the greatest guitar players of all time. He was one of the reasons why I started trying to play guitar. So, next one is Iron Maiden. I like Iron Maiden. My favorite guitar song of them is The Trooper. And then I think The Fear of the Dark is the other one. Black Sabbath. I like Black Sabbath. Judas Priest. Motorhead. Def Leppard. Now, Def Leppard is one of my all-time favorite 80s rock band. Just because I grew up with most of their songs, and I would know most of them by heart and stuff. And then later on, I started knowing the other ones by heart too, but Def Leppard was the one that got it. Foreigner. I like Foreigner. Scorpions. Rocky Like a Hurricane, The Zoo, and I think of that one song by Scorpions. No One Like You. That was the other one. Those are my all-time favorite three songs. And I knew them all. When those three always came on the radio, especially the Hurricane, No One Like You, and the song Zoo, which is my all-time favorite guitar song, and actually kind of a hard song to play. Whenever I hear those three songs play, I'd have them blaring out in the stereo. Led Zeppelin, Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne's cool. Crazy Train, ZZ Top, Boston. Can't go wrong with Boston. Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Queen, Everybody likes Queen. Last time I checked, anyway. Journey. Twisted Sister. Dee Snider. One of the coolest rockers of all time. Leonard Skinner. I like Leonard Skinner. Styx was cool. Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper was cool to me, though. Warrant. Warrant. I like them. Now, the Beatles. The reason I threw them in on here is because I've listened to some of the Beatles songs, and some of the Beatles songs were kind of to me, Beatles was kind of that group that gets you started into listening to rock music in a way. So that's kind of where that came from. And last but not least, Survivor. All songs from Rocky movies, all that type of stuff. Yeah, I liked Survivor. I think Survivor is probably like one of those cool bands that I grew around listening to and that I grew up with, and I enjoyed most of their music, most of their songs anyway. So that's about it on those bands. Those are my all-time favorite bands. I listen to some other songs too, like some of these other female song bands like Heart, Stevie Nicks. I listened to some of their songs. I didn't have them on there, so I didn't listen to those ones very frequently, but I grew up with most of the classic rock songs that you would normally hear on the radio, and yeah, I grew up with a lot of those, and those are what got me started into listening to newer modern rock today. But the cool thing about classic rocks, you can always go back and listen to them when you feel like a good Friday night or a Saturday night or something. Always go back and listen to them. And that's what I like about that type of music. So post a comment on the section below if you guys like this video. If you guys want me to do some music reactions to some of your bands, comment in that section below. And if it's new bands you want me to try out, I'll do some new bands too. I'll do some newer bands too. Don't forget to hit the like button on the don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I guess that'll do it, guys. I guess we'll see you all in the next video. Bye.